underway. You can kill your mind for slow, slow. Hold me till I scream forever. And wash me over until my will runs dry. Send all your sins all over me, baby, baby.
Hey y'all, how y'all doing? How y'all feeling? I hope all is well with you. Today I'm coming with another story time. But before we get into it, please take this time to like and subscribe to this channel. Hit that notification bell so you're notified whenever I drop a video. Now let's get into this story time, because baby, something about the Louisiana accent I can listen to all day, all night. So this young lady is telling her story time. Again, whether it's true or not, I don't know. So we're going to say, for the sake of things, that all things are alleged. But I can listen to this lady talk all day. So let's get into this story time.
Because I've been up for 22 hours and I'm tired, but I just had to give y'all some tea for on y'all way to work or for when y'all get there. So get y'all staying at least rating. So you taking a fire nap until you hear beating at your door. And one thing you don't like to do is be interrupted during a nap. But because they're beating like it's the police, you hop up, you look at your people, and you see that it's your boyfriend's best friend girlfriend. So you're like, what in the world is this bitch doing beating on my door like the police? And she got my phone number. Now, granted, you do be ignoring her because her energy is very confrontational and aggressive. Like, this girl is mad because the sky blue. She pissed off because Tisha white. She ad because pecan candy have pecans in it. I digress. So you just try to stay away from it. So you open up your door and you're like, what seems to be the problem? She say, where your man at? You say, excuse me? She say, where your man at? Like I been blowing up your phone. You say, first of all, I was asleep, and you better explain and explain fast why you're beating on my door looking for my man. She say, do you know what time it is? So you glance back at your microwave and you say, hold on, it's 4 a.m. She say, it's 4 a.m. and my man ain't home, and clearly neither is yours neither. So you start looking around and you like, oh, look. So she say, my man phone been going to voicemail. You need to call yours. Side note, they work at a warehouse together and they should have been home since 2 a.m. And before your minds even go there, this ain't that. But anyway, you start calling your man phone and it's going to voicemail. So you like, no worries, because I got his location, and even if his phone dead, it's going to show me his last location. So you pull it up and it show the warehouse that they work at. So you tell her pull up her man location. She's like, we don't do all that. You're like, of course y'all don't. So y'all hop up in your car and head to the warehouse. On the ride there, she's like, oh, you must have was in a coma because who take a nap and be napping? You say, first of all, you're worried about the wrong things. That's the word about where I don't mean that. None of his family members, you don't know none of his family members that know his location. So she said, you know what his little sister do? So you say, okay, well, get to calling her. So if she's doing that, you pulling up in a warehouse parking lot and you see your man's car. So you have a spare key. You unlock the car. His phone is in the center console, but his charger is plugged into the USB. So you turn the phone on, and sure enough, it ain't dead. It was powered off. His watch in there too. So you like, oh Lord. Because you know that your man dibble and dabble in pharmaceuticals, and so you thought maybe something done went bad. And it's like your suspicions was confirmed because she say, oh, my man's sister saying that his phone pinging from the hospital. So you like, oh Lord. So y'all jump back up in your car and head to the hospital. In doing so, you trying to unlock his phone, but it's saying the passcode is wrong. You're like, I know his passcode. She's like, clearly you don't. And you really getting sick of her. Now, you don't want to lock yourself completely out the phone, so you just stop trying. Y'all get to the hospital, run in there, give reception both of their names, and reception is like, we don't have patients by neither one of those names. So you're like, what? So y'all take a spin around the parking lot and spot her boyfriend's car. So you say, let me guess, you don't have a spare key neither. So she say, no, we ain't married. So you take a deep breath and start putting his license plate number in the notes in your phone. So she's like, what you doing? You say, I got an idea. So y'all go back into reception and you say, hey, can you say over the loudspeaker that the person with this license plate and this making out of car getting sold? So the receptionist do it. And she's like, what are you doing? His car not getting sold. You say that's to get him to come out so we could see where he coming from. So sure enough, about a minute or so later, he hops off of the elevator, run past the reception, run straight out the door to his car. So when he realized his car not being sold, he like, man, who playing games? So he runs back in there. At the same time, his sister calling his girlfriend back like, hey, is everything good? So she like, oh yeah, we find him, they good, blah, bye. He start cussing at reception like, man, I don't know who playing games, but I don't have time for these. And he hop on the elevator. So the stairs right there, you looking at the best friend girlfriend, she looking at you. So you like, you know what? I got it. I used to run track in school. Just call my phone so I can know what floor he stop at. So baby, you passed in the 4th floor when she called and said he done stopped at the 3rd floor. Shit, you done beat him there. So you gotta run back down floor. So right as you entering the hallway, he's walking into a room. So you tell her room 3302 and you click her off of your AirPod. God was really working in your favor too, because he didn't even close the door all the way. He left a little crack. So you don't see your man, but you hear your man say your turn. And so you see his best friend getting swabbed. So you push the door open and step in enough to see your man sitting on a little sofa holding a baby. You turn to your right and it's a female laying in a bed that resembles your hairdresser of 5 years. Your man jump up and instantly start trying to explain, but you caught off guard because there's another figure in the corner and they're trying very hard to hide their face. So the nurse started looking like, do I need to call security? That's when the person stopped hiding their face and say, nah, she good. You say, brother? He say, what's that, sis? Before you could even try to understand what's going on, the best friend girlfriend walk in. Ooh, girl, your man that had a baby on you? Sorry, I didn't have time to do a PowerPoint. It was either the PowerPoint or the part 2, and I'm giving y'all the part 2. However, before I dive in, I will clarify who all is in the hospital room. So, of course, it's the person who just gave birth, which is your hairdresser. It's your man best friend, his girlfriend, your brother, and the nurse. So now that we got that out the way, the best friend girlfriend had just walked in and was like, oh, girl, your man had a baby on you? You turn around and you tell her, shut the up. Like, do you not see your man standing up in here too? Oh, well, my man must be here because he bought your man. No, your man was getting swabbed when I walked in the door. So you like, hold on, what we arguing for? What the hell is going on? So your brother is like, look, let me take you outside. Nah, side note, you ain't never been, well, you used to be one of them who would confront the woman, but now that you older and you are mature, you not really entertaining. Like, you do have some questions for her, because granted, she's your hairstylist of 5 years, but right now, you gonna let your brother take you outside, but you wondering whether or not you should trust him, because what are you doing in this room? So he pulls you into the waiting room and he's like, look, remember almost a year ago when you had that party for me? You say, yeah. And after the party, we went to the strip club. Okay. And after the strip club, we had an after party. Can you hurry up? Well, we don't even remember smashing her, but she got video evidence of us smashing her, and the baby might be 1 hour. So you say, to clarify, choo-choo? He say, no, it wasn't a train ride. Everybody was in their individual automobiles. You say, you mean it? He say, look, I know you want to cut the hell up. I've been telling him to tell you. You say, F him telling me, you my brother. So he said, man, look, we first wanted to see video evidence to know that the girl wasn't lying. Once we saw video evidence, like I said, I wanted to tell. But everybody was like, let's just get the DNA test results. We didn't know she was going to go into labor. Well, we didn't know when she was going to go into labor. Just so happened your man and his best friend was getting ready to clock out when we all got the call. So we had already kind of made a plan what it was going to look like if we got the call when they was at work. So all of a sudden, y'all hear metal clinking together and y'all see a body sliding out of the room. It's your man best friend. Your man is trying to pull the girlfriend off of his best friend. At this point, there's several hospital officials who've called security. Now, the best friend girlfriend got a warrant. So when she hears security coming, she hauls ass. You just take a moment and reflect like, how did I get involved in this ghetto ass bullshit? So 2 security guards come running up the hallway. You slide your way back in the room. The nurse see you and come back in the room behind you, and the nurse asks, do the baby mama want you to leave? But she say no. Everybody could go but you. So you sit down and you just hang your head low. And she say, man, look, I'm sorry. You say, are you though? Because it was never the plan for you to really sleep with any of them, let alone get pregnant. You was just supposed to see how far they took it. So she said, I was just supposed to see how far your man was going to take it. So you say, okay, if you want to be technical with it. So she said, you taking this mighty well. You say, well, I hired you to do a job, right? But you lied to me and told me, oh, he's faithful. The only thing you didn't lie about is you did get pregnant from a one night stand. So she said, don't try to turn the tables. You taking this really well. So you go get up, you take the baby out of her hands, look at the baby, and you place the baby in the little clear bassinet container, whatever it is they be having them babies in. And she say, you not gonna lay a finger on me. So you say, oh, I'm not? So she say, no, you not. And you know why? Because when you came got your hair done last week and you used my bathroom, I saw what you left behind. So you take a couple of steps back from her. And she say, just like I thought. He must not know. And I take it if he don't know, it's the reason why he don't know. So you was like, how nasty are you? Like I threw it away. She said, yeah, my trash can is clear. I'm the only female in there. So there's no other reason a positive pregnancy test would be in there after you left, unless it was for you. So again, let's talk about how well you taking these. So you said pretty much you blackmailing me? She said, you know what? I'm done talking. Go ahead on and see your way out my room. I'll let you know whether or not you'll step mama or auntie. You was too stunned to speak. So you gathered yourself right before you went to walk out. You unscrewed one of them ready-made bottles and threw that milk at her. You angry, mad, upset, and enraged. Your phone started ringing. It said Xfinity, but they wasn't calling about your Wi-Fi bill. You answer the phone. He said, pull up to the spot now. You said, I'm already on my way. Ooh, but baby, I don't want to keep y'all waiting no more. Go ahead and get them stainless so we can fill them up. First thing first, y'all know I have to make some clarifications. So, number one, y'all do know it don't have to be a choo-choo for it to be recorded. People record every day, B. But you also got to remember, your hairdresser was being paid for a test. The best proof is recorded proof. Sis just said, why test 1 when I could test 3 and record it all 3? Nah, for the just walking into a labor and delivery room, like somebody's room, right now I could go to my local hospital and go to the labor and delivery room floor. We got to remember this baby was delivered. She wasn't in active labor. And our man best friend left a crack in the door. Therefore, we were just able to walk right in. Now, the nurse did have some hesitation and asked, should security be called? But remember, our brother who was supposed to be up in there because he was getting swabbed, just like our man and our man best friend. Therefore, yeah, they were supposed to be up in there. And our brother was like, nah, I got it. And escorted you out of the room. So yeah, stranger things have happened, but anyways, now that we done wasted a minute on clarifying some common sense things, let's dive right in. So you pull up to the spot, Xfinity leaning against his car with his arms folded like he mad at you. You park and you get out your car and you like, what seems to be the problem? He said, man, you tell me. I just heard you in that girl whole conversation. I don't know if she butt-dialed me on purpose or on accident, but nonetheless, I heard y'all whole conversation. So you start shaking your head and you say, that crazy bitch. So he said, man, you pregnant? Who is for? So you say, it's for you. He said, how I'm supposed to know that? You say, because me and my man use protection every time. So he just put his head down and started shaking his head and he's like, man, this shit crazy. You say, you telling me? Because how all 3 of y'all thought it was a good idea to boom with this girl and not use protection. He said, well, you tell me how you thought it was a good idea to pay somebody to catch your man cheating. So you said him, well, I told you that I was putting a plan in motion because he was just too good at it. And all the females, they was ride or die, so they would always be like, oh no, I wasn't with him, whatever. So there you go. I felt like I had to do something extreme to catch him. And I mean, a thigh gonna be a thigh, so she took the job. So he said, man, you should have ran that by me because I would have told you it's other ways we could catch him. Like, here, I could have helped you catch him. Yeah, but he would always do it without you. He would always keep you in the dark. So how? So that's what you say, because we getting off topic. So he says, man, none of us remember anything after arriving to that after party. So we don't know what her and her little friends did, but clearly they did something. And if she wouldn't have had the video proof, we wouldn't have believed her. So all of a sudden, y'all see headlights. And baby, the headlights coming in. Skirt. Blocks both of y'all in, jumps out the car, and charges straight for Xfinity. Which, if y'all haven't figured it out by now, Xfinity is your man's best friend. So your man's best friend jump up in his car, and he's like, man, so you like, not you scary? Not you cheating and you scary. So he pulling on the man door. He not opening it. So you was like, what you doing all that extra for? So he said, man, you better be lucky I don't put my hands on females. And so you said, I don't better be lucky nothing. So you said, look, what we doing? So he said, you tell me. You say, well, I will lease up at the end of the month, so I suggest you find you somewhere else to stay. So he's like, that's it? That's it? You don't have nothing else to say? You say, no, not really. So he hop up in his car and pull up. Xfinity get out and he's like, man, I knew this was gonna happen. All this your fault. Don't call me, don't text me. Man, I don't want to hear nothing. So you say, are you sure that's how you want to play this? So he slide down the driver's side door, his car onto the floor, and he's like, man, this just too much. So you say, man, look, at the end of the day, kids are a blessing. So whether or not you have one or two, you're gonna be an excellent father. So he say, man, you acting like this a joke to you. So you say, nah, it's actually how I deal with trauma. So I'm traumatized right now. So you say, how long it's going to be before y'all find out the results? 48 hours. Okay, cool. So let's deal with it then. So he said, so you going back to that house with him? So you said, what do you want? That's where I live at. I'm not going to be with him. But baby, you had done got there. Your man had done packed up that PS5, a couple of outfits, and he was gone. Now, you can sit up here and lie and act like you slept like a baby, but you really didn't. You tossed and turned because the realization of it is you're pregnant, and the man that you're pregnant for possibly just had a baby. You could care less about your cheating, lying man. Right as you fall asleep, you already know, boom, 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 boom. You look through that peephole, and it was the best friend girlfriend. Oh, so this why you didn't want to be my friend? This why you didn't want to hang with me? Because the whole time you boop it up with my man. You opened the door just a tad. Enough for her to see the barrel. She puts her hands up and she's like, look, you can have it. Y'all deserve each other. I'm good. Okay, get away from my front door. Thank you. 48 hours later, the test results came in. And guess who the fault is? Your man. Nope, not his best friend. Your man. You did go on to have a best friend baby. You think y'all still together? Hell no. I mean, how that saying go? How you get him is how you lose him. What he do to somebody else, he gonna do to you. I mean, it's too many sayings, but long story short, no. But y'all child beautiful. Y'all co-parent beautifully. Survey say your ex-man is still out here slanging wood, pipe, eggplant. And I think he got 4 children now. But the end. Ooh, baby.
Child, not her being the one hiring the hairdresser, and then the hairdresser going the extra mile. She said, I told you to see if he would do it, not to get pregnant by him. This is insane. Again, whether it's true or not, I don't know. She ain't say it was, fiction story. So I don't know. But she is definitely a good storyteller. And again, I can sit there and listen to someone from Louisiana speak all day long. Like, I love their accent. I think it's just the cutest. But what do y'all think of this story time? Y'all let me know. It's trifling all around. But like she said, at least I'll give her that. She's woman enough to say, what's the saying? How you get them is how you'll lose them. Some people, although they do wrong, they still try to excuse the stuff that they do and make excuses and, overlook and try to skate around and make it seem like they're the victim still. But she wasn't doing that from what I hear. But this is crazy. Insane. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.
Listen, I like chocolate girl. All shades, different flavors. She a diamond and a pearl. She a goddess with a mentor, yeah. Cinnamon swirl. She relate to what I've been through, yeah.